Okay, I'm going to continue my look at the complete Zionist Masonic Jewish ownership of everything large in the Western world, all the institutions and all the gravy trains, you know. Firstly, I did 3 videos looking at the EU commissioners, the EU Commission. All the EU commissioners were Jewish, from Jean-Claude Juncker to Federica Mogherini to Oettinger of Austria. They're all Jewish, and really pushing the link with Israel. They're just pawns put there by Israel into the European Union hierarchy right at the top. The Russian oligarchs, I looked at them as well. All of them are Russian Jewish, and they're linked to each other. All of them, without exception. Now, looking at the other organizations like NATO, World Health Organization, I'm going to be looking at those, etc., in this video. And it's a little bit more difficult with these ones. They're not quite so wall to wall. Especially with NATO, it's difficult to look up because it's shrouded in military secrecy, really. But you can read between the lines. There's Takan Ildem of Turkey, will be a Jewish Turkish guy. Lots of the Khazars came out of there and still are there. Let's have a look at what he's written. I'd like to join others in commemorating the millions of Jews and members of other minorities who lost their lives during the Second World War, remembering the victims of the Holocaust. Annihilate the Jewish race. See, he has to be Jewish. He has to be. Again, Remembrance Day for the victims of the Holocaust. Again, Turkey. This must be his country. Jewish, Turkish citizens, non-Jewish, Jewish. Turkish Jewish community, Etz Achim Synagogue in Istanbul, Holocaust Remembrance Day. How about the Remembrance Day for the 10 million white Russians that General Yagoda, the Jewish General Yagoda, had killed during the Chekist times in the Jewish Bolshevik Revolution days in Russia? How about those 10 million, eh? Not this exaggeration. Many Jews to the Second World War. Oh my God, you know, Shoah. This guy, and that's this guy speaking. This guy. Yeah? NATO Assistant Secretary General. See how it is? Right, let's have a look at this one. Yeah, this is another NATO one. Oana Lungescu. Right? When you type in her, you've got her getting sort of slated for backing up the military action of Israel in the Middle East. She backs it up. Here she is. And Oana, I looked it up. Yes, it's of Hebrew origin. It's a Hebrew origin name. Oana. Okay, moving on from NATO to UNESCO. Let's have a look at what we got here. Let's have a look. Hold on. I found something, I'm sure I did. Yeah, UNESCO, sorry, here we go. This is it, look. UNESCO Director General Irina Bokova addresses the World Jewish Congress, calling Temple Mount the holiest place in Jude, whatever. I can't read the rest of it there, but yeah, you see. She is the Director General of UNESCO. She's wearing the colours of the Israeli flag, etc. Because yeah, of course, she's Jewish. So that's another one headed up by another Jewish person. UNESCO. Right, what else have I looked up? United Nations, yeah, World Health Organization, yeah. UNICEF. We know how dodgy UNICEF are. Gary Stahl. Well, have a guess, eh? Always with the German Jewish background. Director in private fundraising. Excuse me? UNICEF, private fundraising. Yeah, for your new Maseratis, like I always say. With your 365 project for disasters that haven't even happened yet, and you're trying to get people to sign up to direct debits. Donate. Never give money to charity. Give food, but don't give money, because the moment you give money in this monetary system world, fraud. Okay, and you'll find the people behind the Trussell Trust, the food bank in England, the Pears Foundation, a Jewish family in North London dedicated to raising Holocaust awareness. What have they got to do with food banks? Yet they are listed along with all the other supermarkets that do not give anything to the food banks. It's the public that give to the food banks. It's sick. The government doesn't give anything, nor do the supermarkets. I've heard that in Europe, the supermarkets give out parcels of food and stuff because it's cheaper than sending old food, out-of-date food, to the landfill. It's actually cheaper to just give it away, to give rotting food away to people, rather than giving it to landfill, because it costs more to send it to landfill. It's just, oh boy. Right, yeah, I was looking up the name Von Rühl. I'll get to that. Let's just do the World Health Organization. Well, these are the people who tried to put formaldehyde in your veins on the back of that swine flu hoax. And we've got a new one as well, H3N2. Yeah, new hoax. Yeah, with no doubt with another formaldehyde laden vaccine to be injected into your veins to give you cancer. Pandemrix. Yes, these people try to put Pandemrix formaldehyde into you. The World Health Organization. Very interesting little bio here on Gail Wilensky. Religion, Jewish. What a surprise. And Adass Israel Synagogue and Sisterhood. Get it? Sisterhood. That's right. Order of the Eastern Star, the Rainbow Lodge, the Female Freemasons. Yeah. World Health Organization. Big shot. Yeah. Yeah, there she is again. Right. World Trade Organization. Well, do I need to say anything? This is the ex-boss of that. And notice they're all based in Geneva, Switzerland. Have you noticed that there are no hoaxes in Switzerland? Have you noticed that? There's never been a hoax operation, a Zionist Masonic hoax operation in Switzerland. There's never been a war touching Switzerland. Never been a hoax operation. Nothing touches Switzerland. And all these gravy trains for these Jewish Freemasons are in Switzerland. I've been looking them up, and just almost all of them, they have their headquarters in Geneva. Yeah. Where they keep their banks, their money, and God knows what else. So anyway, yeah, there's your World Trade Organization on Getty Images, headed up by Mr. Klein. World Food Programme. Claudia von Rühl. Now this one's a little bit more difficult. I had to look her up a little bit more. But if you look at the von Rühl coat of arms, it does say a number of these are Jewish names. There's Rühl, Roalf, Rolf, Roffsen, Roffling, Rieflin, Ruffles, and of course von Rühl, and it does mention Jewish. Plus, let's go back to the Röhlin. It is there under German Jewish surnames. So a bit more difficult to find out about her, but yeah, come on. World Food Programme. They have so many organizations, so many gravy trains for themselves. I'll go back to where is it? It'll be. It's not there. No. Yeah, you can always see the nose, can't you? Yeah, look here, just here. I mean, if I wanted to really do a research into this, I'd have to go through all of these. Look at these. Look at all these. Every single one of these is a big, big cash cow for them, you know, a little gravy train to put them in. World Tourism Organization, Agricultural Development, Meteorological Organization, World Trade Organization, I've just done that one. World Organization for Migration, well, they like a bit of that for the divide and conquer. And so look how many there are. It would take me ages just to go through all these Zionist Jewish gravy trains. United Nations with their... Oh yeah, if I got time, probably not, but I'm going to put it in anyway. Let's see if I can find it. United Nations prayer room. Yeah, there it is. Oh, inside the United Nations is a black cube. That's not Christianity. That's the prayer room inside the United Nations. Next door to the Lucis Trust, the Luciferian Trust room inside the United Nations.